Hello everyone, this is July 2022, 2003. I am on the race to become a billionaire before 30. But when I say race, I'm not saying the get rich quick scheme or how to get rich fast overnight. No. Today I'm starting my entrepreneurial journey. I am going to learn every entrepreneur skill. I am going to be patient. I am going to fail as an expectation, but I'm not going to give up on my failures. And my goal is to share my experiences because I feel like a lot of people just pop up on the internet and you see them in huge yachts and in nice hotels in Dubai, and they don't actually have an evidence to show how they did it. And even when they talk as if like they are going to show you how to do it, they won't give you the full skill because they will like there wasn't any evidence for them to prove to you that okay they could do it. So I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to start actually three YouTube channels. One is going to be for my agency, which is going to be based on AI AIoT AIoT, which stands for Artificial Intelligence of Things. We are going to be providing businesses and users with AI sophisticated or simplified softwares, hardwares, and in short, anything that runs with AI and is data connected. I'm going to be sharing videos on how I manage my agency and how I take care of my agency and how I employ people and all that stuff. Right now, I'm just in the learning phase. And secondly, I'm going to create another YouTube channel to talk about sales, marketing, and productivity. Well, I really love sales. I really love to sell to people, and I really love to buy things also. And I really love personal branding and how to sell yourself and what image do you put yourself out in the world and productivity because it's actually what I use right now to actually keep myself together. I'm actually in a situation where I'm actually losing myself, so the aspect of productivity has really helped me to bring myself together and understand myself as a person. And now the third YouTube channel which I'm going to start is a YouTube channel that I'm going to be documenting my personal life, everything I things I go through, what I do in my all my businesses, and things I do to create content and all the stuff. You're going to know not everything about my personal life because that'll be too cringe, but you're going to see certain aspects of my life that actually will make me into a billionaire before the age of 30. I think by the time I reach 30 years old, maybe when I'm already a billionaire, I'm going to maybe stop content creating and just helping people, but not for profit and all those quick and get rich schemes I see on the internet. Like some of you just make me sick when you come on the internet and you try to scam people, not actually providing value to people. Like ever since I graduated high school, I wasted, no, I wouldn't say wasted, but I was misled for a whole year thinking that I could make money overnight or thinking that I could, um, be the next, Elon Musk, sorry, not Elon Musk, that would be too far, but be the next, I don't know, Andrew Tate or something like that. So it's because I was misled by a lot of things I saw online, but I didn't actually try to process my own self as a person and how I can become an entrepreneur in the future and stuff. So so yeah, this is my first video ever recorded, and I think it'll be fun. I think for anybody who's watching, I think this is going to be a journey, and I hope if you're watching, I can impact your life and make a change. I'm pretty much happy if I can change just two people's life than change 2,000 people's life that I didn't even get to know them personally. That's not my thing. I'm not into having a big community to change a lot of people. No, no, no. If it's just 10 people, if it's just two people, even if it's just one person, and I can really help them and I understand who they are as a person and actually, um, see them from where they didn't want to be to somewhere which they dreamt to be, and I was there as a catalyst for them to be what they wanted to be. It makes me very proud and to change 2,000 people. I don't condemn that, but that's just my goal. I'm not in for the crowd. I'm in for quality. I'm in to add value to people, not peoples with an S, and that's a word in English. Don't judge me. So yeah, this is my first video, and I'm recording this video on July 2022. 2003. I expect to be a millionaire in the next 5 years. Currently, right now, I'm 19. I started my entrepreneurial journey at 18 when I was in high school. Actually, 17 when I was in high school. But at the age of 17, I was just thinking about money. I wasn't actually working hard. At 18, I started my entrepreneurial journey. I first of all started trying to create a website for my school. That didn't work. I created a software, but I didn't launch at the end because I never had the finances. It's called Kumuzon. I'm still working on that because I believe that it's a great product. It's going to be a great product in 2027. Kumuzon, and yeah, and uh, I also help some of my friends to apply for universities in exchange for cash. So I really started my journey on my mentality of being an entrepreneur at the age of 18. Because of the school program, I'm actually from West Africa, so the school program here is so choked up. So I had limited time to actually try out things for myself. I actually started doing YouTube, but I never saw anything good about that at that time when I was 18. So at the age of 19, I started a media company, but the aim of the media company was to get views, traffic our viewers to our store to buy our products. It was kind of like the drop shipping, but you're using content for marketing. So yeah, that didn't work, and I didn't have any money. I didn't really have any support from people. I was that kind of kid where I had my own I had my own things that I had my own stuff that I liked. I had this different mindset from my peers and my friends, so I didn't have that much of a connection with a lot of people and stuff. So yeah, this is a video for not only me but for that one person, or that 100 or that 100 people, or 2 people, or 10 people. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really in for the masses. I'm just there to change someone. If I can change someone who can inspire 100,000 people, I I am going to be more proud than me changing 100,000 people, because I believe that because I did it for that person, he did it for a lot more people. So it's like me training Elon Musk to become the Elon Musk we know today, and how he inspires young entrepreneurs to actually change the world and solve problems. So I think I will be more of like the greater person. I don't know. I'm sorry for my English. I speak a lot of French in general too. So yeah, this is the video I wanted to make. I've been waiting to make this video for so long. I've just been skeptical, but today I just decided, fuck it. Whether my room is cluttered, whether my room is dirty, whether my space is, I don't really live in a very nice house. I'm not rich and all that kind of stuff, but what just wanted to do was to just start recording this video, and I hope I can make an impact to some people, maybe in the future and stuff. So maybe to myself. So yeah, God bless you all, and for anybody who's watching the video, I just hope you're watching this video and you're going to realize that you're in a damn age where nobody's coming for you. You're the person who needs to change yourself, you need to change your mentality, change your circle, make a great impact. Your parents are still working and they're not supposed to be working by now. They give birth to you at the age of 18, 19, 20. If you're in your 20s, you really need to work that hard. It's not a pressure. It's not putting pressure on people. It's just you having the right mindset. It's just you not wasting time. I know of people who are in their 30s right now and they're working like they're working to be financially free, because in their 20s they wasted their time. So I don't want to make that same mistake, and I don't want to be in that anxiety loop, right? So yeah, if you're young, you need to work. You don't need to be wasting all of your time. It's fine to go for parties. It's fine to have friends and girlfriends. I don't think that is bad. But when you put those things as a priority to your life, that's a bad part. I had a lot of friends who were always drinking and going out. They always calling me on my phone. Hey, let's go here. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. And to be honest, even though I really wanted to go, right? Because I don't really have a lot of friends. Even though I really wanted to go, I just thought about the situation I'm in right now, the limited time I have, There are people who started their entrepreneurial journey at the age of 14. I mean, I'm 18, I'm 19. I don't really have much time. 10 years or 5 years down the road, it's like a year jump skips, you know. It's like a year, it's like a year in my eyes. So it's like 5 years. It's like I'm seeing 2017 like yesterday. So for me, there's not really much time about going on and other stuff. I need to grind. I'm not putting pressure on myself, because that's the one mistake a lot of people do. I'm not putting pressure on myself to do it quick, but to do it fast. When I mean fast, it means the best possible way to do it fast, to get a mentor, which I will listen to him, to have access to the right knowledge, and to actually impact people. That is actually possible. I've just failed once in my life by starting a media company. Its name, if you're wondering about the name, it was called Questionomics, but I kind of dropped it. I mean, this was my first ever business venture, and I had a chance to talk to quite a lot of people about the vision and the dream about it, and successfully I convinced just one person to work with me. He worked with me for 3 months, but eventually we never had the right mindset or the right plans to actually make it happen. So so we stopped the business. I shut it down, but he's doing alright. He's a blogger. He works for bloggers and stuff. So I kind of shut it down and sat down and thought about what am I doing wrong, and I discovered that I've been rushing. I've been into that. I've been misled a lot by a lot of these red pill and get rich quick scams on the internet. So yeah, that's it, and that's what I wanted to say. Also, before I stop this video, I just wanted to say that most of the times when you feel like something's being done correctly, 90% of the times you're making a mistake. What you need to do is always write down, critical think. Most people don't really have time to think for themselves. Always look for an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours per day. Just sit down in your room alone. No music, no talking to anyone. Sit down, stare at the wall, and have a book by your side. I bet you're going to have random thoughts come into your head. Or if you can't do that, what you can do is you can look for a motivational or inspiring video that you can watch to give you ideas. Like you can, like for example, this is what I did. So when I first of all failed with my first business venture, that's my media company, I was so devastated. So what I did was I sat down in my room, and I was like, okay, this has failed. Probably there's something else that can work, right? And I never had any music by my side. I wasn't listening to any music. I was just sitting down on the floor. As you can see, I was sitting on this bare floor, just and just thinking and asking myself, okay, what can I do? I can't really stay in these living conditions. I don't really like who I am right now. I don't really like what can I do. Then I started saying, oh, I don't really have any idea, any skills, or anyone that can guide me into this, right? All I thought was, oh, you just need to create YouTube videos, get views, get YouTube money, and you sell products online. Whereas I didn't understand that you needed skills, you needed a mentor, you needed time, you need to be patient, and you needed to do all those things. So what I did was I started watching YouTube videos on how to become that person, and I started seeing people that had the life that I wanted, and I was taking their advice. Even while I was taking their advice, I was critically thinking, right? I would say, okay, why is he saying that? If he's saying that because of this, then why is that because of that, right? Most people are not critical thinkers. They just listen to a lot of trash on the internet and just um, mess up their lives, and they say, oh, it's all a scam, making money online is all a scam, rich people are evil, and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, there are scammers. There are a lot of people who don't really add value to people. They're just using the poor uh, or average person to make money off of them, and I really appreciate that. But you need to understand that um, you need to be a critical thinker. You need to start thinking for yourself. You need to get help. You always need help. There are a lot of people who have the knowledge that you need. Don't think you already know what you need, or you already like what you're doing is already correct. Always try to look for a loophole. Always try to see if there's something wrong, or if is it stable, or maybe you have an idea, or maybe you're doing something you want to validate if that thing is correct. You can actually now show a mentor like, yeah, oh, sorry, like I have this business, I've done this like this, can you Can you tell me any critiques about it? And that's how you do stuff. So my if you so the next thing I want to say is where do I see myself in the next 5 years, and and what am I going to be doing? Well, first of all, I'm not into create a billion-dollar company like Mark Zuckerberg in the social network, or maybe to create the next SpaceX and stuff. Maybe that might be a vision for me when I'm already a millionaire. But right now, what I'm trying to do is to create businesses that can generate me free cash flow, right? And now use that free cash flow to actually start mega companies. For example, let me give an example about Elon Musk. When he sold X for a couple $1 million, he actually took that money and now started SpaceX and with Tesla and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I want to do. I want to create a business or offer a service that actually generates me free cash flow. Then in the long run, I can use that free cash flow and invest it to other businesses or companies that can actually impact the world. Well, let me label it down very simplified. The first thing I want to do is to get knowledge to solve people's problems, right? Because for me, the best way to solve people's problems is not by giving them money. Money doesn't solve people's problems. It's not by giving them money. It's not by creating a charity and all that kind of stuff. I mean, literally to solve people's problems, mostly the poor people, because that's what I'm targeting. The underprivileged poor people from poor countries. I'm also in a third world country, but I don't really give excuses to myself that I'm a third world country or I cannot make it because I'm not in America, because I'm not in the UK. No, 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 no. So one of the first things I want to do is to get knowledgeable so I can teach the poor people, the mostly the underprivileged poor people, that they can change themselves and how they can change themselves. Secondly, I want to solve businesses and companies problems. A lot of businesses we know today and companies have a lot of problems, and they're just looking for that one person who can solve their problems in exchange for money. And if I can do that with a multiple companies or businesses and have some kind of reoccurring revenue, I think that would be a good cause. And how would I want to do that? Well, I'm starting an agency which I will transition to now an AIoT, artificial intelligence of things. Now, using the knowledge of artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things, we are going to solve business problems, some companies' problems. Now, the third thing I want to do is to solve sorry, is to solve world problems. Maybe you're using a software, or maybe it's starting a mega company like SpaceX. Like I said, that is not something I want to start from the beginning. It's something in the long run. So what I want to first of all do now is to start investing into businesses that generate me free cash flow, and with the free cash flow, I can invest in the long run to actually do something maybe like SpaceX that can solve a huge problem for the world and stuff. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and I hope this video will impact one or two people in the future. And yeah, so God bless everyone, and stay tuned.